Okay, I'm back again. If you haven't left, if you've been watching one after the other, I never left. I just finished the mopping video. I did not finish mopping the whole house though. I still have the Florida room and the bathroom. And if mom and dad just choose or decide for me to do it, I also have their room and their bathroom. Right now, I am changing socks and shoes because if you saw the video 2 videos ago, not mopping Sunday, but walking Sunday, I walked around the block, and sure enough, I avoided all puddles, but my feet still got wet. I guess that's maybe walking through the grass. I'm not sure. So now I'm on another endeavor. In this endeavor, we're going to call it holiday sub. Anybody from Southeast that goes to a Publix, you might know what this is. The holiday sub is a seasonal item that they have at the deli. And it's a sub that consists of, I think it's oven gold turkey, bacon, Gruyere cheese, orange cran relish, I forget what it is. It's not exactly cranberry relish, but it's like an orange cranberry relish and mayonnaise. And that is what my queen wants because she got one yesterday. Well, I went and got it for her, and it was so delicious that we were gonna split one. She gave me a little bite and she ate the rest. And then let me go into the light. And then it was so delicious that I just went and I ate the whole other half. So when she went into the kitchen just a little while ago to go look for her half of the sub, which she had saved, it wasn't there. So I told her, I'm like, don't worry, I'll go and get it. So, but the only problem is it's raining. So let me go ahead and show you guys outside so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe today was not the best day to mop, but I just took advantage. It's Sunday. No one's in the house right now, so it's better to mop when no one's here. That way it dries up and people don't leave stains. Let me go show you outside. All right, here goes. What are we looking at? All right. Don't be too OMG. That's just the water coming from the roof. Can we see if it's raining besides the roof? I'm not sure. All right, let's grab our trusty umbrella, which I left outside. Yeah, you can hear it. I try to put the mic up to it so you can see it. And now let's see if you can see it in the puddle. Oh, the puddle's moving, and if there are raindrops going onto it, it's a little tough to tell because the puddle seems to be moving in that direction over there. I don't know. Wherever there's a drain, that's usually where the puddles go to. So yeah, as you can see, the sun has set. The time right now, I could not tell you because I have not looked at the time. I would guess. Oh wait, I have looked at the time because I ordered the sub online, everything online. So I ordered online. I put pay in store, and for the time for it to be ready, I had put 6:15, and I think that's the time right now, give or take 6:15 right now. So hopefully when I get there. Normally without rain, it's about an 8-minute, 10-minute walk. The rain should not make that much of a difference. I just want to avoid these puddles so I can try my best to keep my feet dry. Oh look, Christmas decorations already. That's nice. That's the very first house on our block, corner lot. You can see they got their fence right there on the corner. So yeah, let me go ahead and continue on this endeavor. Trying to use the light from up there so you can see, maybe see my face, and it's not just a big black blur. And I don't like walking this part at night, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera, turn the flashlight, just to be safe. I doubt there's anybody riding bikes at this moment. If I run into a pedestrian, that might be at the very most, but so you can take a look what I got in front of me. Normally during the day, it's nice to walk around here because, you know, you got all the trees. But right now, puddles, rain. Look, puddle right there. I only saw it because the camera. Oh boy, puddles. Let me try to go up here. Oh, on the grass. That's right there. That's like a lake. So the sidewalk, I can safely say, yep. And even stepping on the grass, you probably can't see my face that well. Even stepping on the grass, I could feel the water. So on the sidewalk, it would be that much worse. All right, let me turn this off and turn on the camera for safety. All right, I made it through that little area of I don't want to call it an area of gloominess. Well, that little area where the sidewalk is, the majority of it is practically a lake. I have no lighting, so I don't know if you can even make out my features, but I'm on the service road, and from here forward is pretty much straight. It just looks like this. Really no traffic on service road, except for the occasional cars that are actually coming here because they live here or they're visiting. And I am tasked with getting the holiday sub, 2 Chef Boyardee mini raviolis, 2 multi-packs of rice puddings, which are on sale, a box of oatmeal, the private label Publix brand, I think maple brown sugar flavor, and what else? I think 2 containers of the Breyers ice cream, which are the 48 ounce. They're not the half a gallon, but we're getting that one this week or now because that one's BOGO. So we're gonna get it. My queen likes coffee. The princess likes Neapolitan, which she just finished, but the one that she finished was Publix Premium. Now you're gonna say, David, what's the difference between Publix Premium and Breyers Neapolitan? I'll tell you what it is. There's cars over there, look, as I am crossing. That's why I did a light jog. The difference is this: Publix Premium actually contains little chunks of strawberry, so it is very much worth it and very much that much better than the than the Breyers. Plus it's a half a gallon size, which you can't go wrong with that, especially with the way the prices are. All right, the lighting's kind of like doo-doo here. There's only like the houses. There's a light right there in front of that house, and up there, that's the lights for the cars. There's a street lamp. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it now, and let's try to continue up when we're inside the store. Let me see how I can balance out holding a what are those things called? A little green basket, and grab the items I need. Which, now that I think about it, I can't, because I use my notes app to check off the items that I get. That way I make sure I do not forget anything, unless I memorize the list, which is simple. I just said it to you like a minute ago. But watch, if I don't look at my notes application, I will forget something, because that's just how things are. We live in a day of information, so we are constantly bombarded with info. Look at these cars. That's a 35 mile per hour zone. Most cars do 40, 45, 50. And the difference between 35 and 50 can mean life and death for a pedestrian. That's why it's tough living here, Pembroke Pines, without having 4 wheels. Even with 2, would you want to ride in this weather with 2 wheels? I didn't think so. Which actually brings back a memory which I'll share with you before I go ahead and turn this off. The first time I drove my very own motorcycle, obviously I had gotten the permit first. You know, the whatever, you on your license you got to get a thing where it says you're also allowed to drive motorcycles. I took it out for a spin. This was when I didn't live at the house where I am right now. We lived over by Johnson and 108th Avenue Northwest. And I took the bike out for a spin. And sure enough, when I got to this intersection right here, let me show it to you. You see where that green light is? When I got to that intersection, right now I'm facing south. So I was on that intersection and I was facing northbound and it started raining. I had to bust a U-turn, which anybody who owns a motorcycle can testify that making U-turns on motorcycles is not fun. And I had to head back home because when it's raining and you're on a motorcycle, the rain hurts. All right, everybody, let me turn this off while I cross the intersection. All right, unfortunately, my feet got soaked. When I crossed Taft Street, there was a puddle that was unavoidable. We'll just leave it at that because it was unavoidable. I tried going from the crosswalk. I tried walking down a little bit down the road. The puddle was it went all down the street. Right now, look at this parking lot. This is the parking lot. There's a whole puddle. So yeah, my shoes are officially wet, which I expected, but we're here. So we made it in one piece. And I know this video's been cut, but the time lapse so far is about 10 minutes, I'd say. No more, no less, give or take. Yeah, well, give or take. 10 minutes at the most, like it feels like. Okay, I just placed the umbrella, hello, in a bag so it doesn't get the floor wet, which is a hazard. How are you? That umbrella will be filled with water towards the bottom by the time I'm done. All right, first things first, let's head towards the deli because on the, oh look, they got the cranberry display up already. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving has not come yet. I know in Canada it was last month if I remember correctly. All right, I'm heading towards our deli, which is right up here. And when you place an order online, they normally place it in a separate kiosk, which is right here. Online orders pickup. So let's see. No, there's not. No. Maybe up here, Arturo, right there. Bingo. Okay. Now I try to get the list memorized so I don't have to go into the notes application. It's really simple. It's I know one item is where the cereal is, so it's right here. I pretty much know this store like the back of my hand. This is the one that she likes, maple and brown sugar flavored instead of oatmeal. 10 packets, $287 US. All right, and then I gotta get the rest of the items are just two. One is ravioli, so that would be pasta right up here. And it's Chef Boyardee, which is famous here in the States. I don't know if it's abroad, if they even have it. Right here, this is the one, mini ravioli. So it's 2 on that one. Yeah, I doubt that that's something they have in other countries. Maybe a few. I'm not sure. I would imagine other ones have their own brand. It feels kind of weird walking around having a camera pointed at me. It feels kind of like narcissistic, I want to say, but I don't know. Never done it, so new experience. I don't know. Now I am heading towards the rice pudding. I'm gonna leave the ice cream for last. The rice pudding. I said ice. It's in the dairy, right there. And if they do have it, and they don't, it would have been right here. But you see that hole? That hole is where the rice pudding should be. They have tapioca, so I have to make a phone call. I don't know why I even bother to call because I'm blocked. It rings once and then it goes straight to the voicemail. Nonetheless, I just left their voicemail. I told it that the multi-pack, they do not have it for rice flavor, but that the tubs are also buy one get one free. And I got actually the last two of the rice, and as I leaned over, I could feel the water coming out from this bag, and look, it got all this wet. Wonderful. So even inside here where it's supposed to be dry, I'm getting wet because I bent over with the umbrella. It's underneath my shoulder, and I bent over with it, I bent over with it, and then the water came out. Wonderful. Hopefully nobody slips on it in the supermarket, because then that'll probably mean the prices will go up again, because any excuse they can find, they make prices go up. And for the past like 3 months, it's been like a guessing game. Every time you walk in, it's like you almost have to take a guess at how much things are going to be, because no longer are things the same price as before. The Breyers, according to the picture, it also looks like it has pieces of the Neapolitan. Also looks like it has pieces of strawberry. All right, so let's get. This is for the princess. Breyers, for some reason, I guess they didn't want to pay to put Neapolitan on their ice cream. It just says vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. And then the other one that we're getting for my queen is the coffee. If I can find it, they should have it. IMO Publix Premium is a lot better. You get more for your buck, and all of their products. Oh, there's one coffee left. Look at that. A single coffee left. Wow, she lucked out. Kimmy, you lucked out. One single coffee ice cream left. It's the last one. Now, there's usually a thing with consumers that they don't want to take the last one. It's like a, how do I call it? See, the Publix Premium right now, $6.59. But you got to remember, that's a half a gallon of ice cream. The Breyers, on the other hand, $6.89, and that's for 48 ounces. So you're getting 48, 58, 16. You're getting 16 ounces more when you buy the Publix Premium, and it's cheaper, and the quality is the same, if not better. All right, I'm at the cash register. Let me not be rude. And also, I'm not that popular with YouTuber that they can look at me and say, ah. Okay, bye. All right. That was a pleasant experience. That was Ikanyeng from Botswana. I know her, from coming in and out of the store. I guess I could say I know her personally. Ooh, I can barely breathe. This right here, ladies and gents, I came up with that name. We were in the process of finding out a new name because we had to incorporate it after the gentleman that owns the business now. I was working there at the time. He took over the place and he was in the process of incorporating the business, and we just needed a name. So I said Pembroke Lakes Optical. I just figured, civic pride, I guess. I don't know. Plus, the school where the princess goes to is called Pembroke Lakes Elementary. So it just seemed convenient. Plus, this neighborhood, as so far, is kind of like, this is going to sound corny and cheesy, but it's like Pleasantville in the fact that it's very nice, I'm sure it's got its problems here and there, but that's good, because if the place is perfect, then there's something seriously wrong. But anyways, let me stop. I want to walk home without the camera, because I'm holding everything with one hand. It's getting tiring, and so let me go ahead and stop this video. But yeah, so that was the walk to the store with the holiday sub, and let me see. I'll get back with you guys when I get back inside the house. Okay, I just passed, if you can see it there, I don't know if you can or cannot. I just passed that little patch with all the trees, the landscape, the little gloom patch. And unfortunately this time, I wasn't using a camera, but I got to a part where I don't know which path I took on the way there, but I'll tell you this much, on the way back, I could not avoid the lake. That's what I'm calling it, a lake. There was a lake in the middle of the sidewalk. So my feet are as if I stepped in to the first step of the pool. Well, maybe my ankles are not as wet, but they're soaking wet. I'm back now into my neighborhood. So as soon as I get inside, gotta take off these socks and these shoes. All right, we made it. Whew, that was rather tough. Let me place these bags down here. Because like I said, the first thing I gotta do is take off these shoes and socks, wipe my feet, and hope for the best. It's really sad. Well, no, not really. The mop's still out there. I haven't put it away yet. So if I leave any stains, I can always just run over it real quick. What, babe? There's guidelines for these videos, but anyways, the sub was ready when I got there. And then I got the 2 puddings, 2 raviolis, 2 ice creams, and the oatmeal. And that's all, folks. That was our, what are we gonna title this one? Oh. Holiday sub Sunday. Let's keep going with the Sundays. Thank you for watching. That's Alexa, and I did not request any music. That's weird. Why did Alexa start playing a song? Anyways, thanks for watching.